So welcome back to WWE 2K22 GM mode, and we are here with Friday Night SmackDown. We are going to be continuing our, mini-series that we started yesterday with this GM mode. If you haven't seen that video out, go check it out right now. It should be one of the first links in the description down below, but in that video, we drafted our roster, and really the SmackDown roster that we created, I said in the last video, the workhorse roster. You want a lot of good workers on the show, and also, we no longer have to wrestle in high school arenas, but we're going to be going into concert halls now. For week 2, we're in Birmingham, Alabama for this show for Friday Night SmackDown. Again, no longer will we be visiting your local high school. Instead, we're going to a concert hall instead. That can seat, 500 people? So we're gonna leave free agency here. There are some guys we can sign, and the one that does stick out for only 5 weeks for $46,000, it's Johnny Wrestling. I mean, what will Johnny Gargano do in real life? Will he stay in WWE? Will he go to AEW? Will he go to Ring of Honor? Who knows? But we're going to bring in Johnny Gargano for 5 weeks. We can add him to the roster for a little bit. Maybe we'll make a feud with Gargano. And the whole purpose, I think, really adding Gargano is to put someone else over who's a mainstay on the roster, right? But our main event will be Finn Balor versus Kevin Owens. We set up this feud in our last video, of course, with Finn and Theory in the main event. And we had Kevin Owens interfere at the end, attacking Finn Balor. I think that really helps a lot. Again, continuing this feud with Balor and Kevin Owens in week 2. You got some other notes from Triple H telling us that Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks work well in a tag team. We promised Austin Theory a rematch with Finn Balor in the next 2 weeks, so we don't have to do that right now. And we also promised Finn that match against Kevin Owens. That's what we're going to do right now in the main event for the Universal Championship. Balor and Owens. We're going to get Toni Storm on the card against Becky Lynch, because why not? We had Toni Storm cut that promo just last week. Now she'll get a shot in an Extreme Rules match where we put the title on the line against Becky. I don't think so, because I don't want Becky to lose the championship to Toni Storm. Then also in our opener, I guess we'll do a Sasha Banks match, or actually, we'll go, I think we'll mail a match here, yeah, because we want to get Johnny Gargano on the card. So we'll book Johnny Wrestling in a match with Ricochet, because that's got to be good, right? Their match at TakeOver, was it Phoenix, I think was really good. Actually, not, and so we'll go Keith Lee. Why not? Okay, so Keith Lee and Johnny Gargano will be the opener, trying to set that show off right. We'll do a promo, a charity promo. Who's gonna cut the face promo? It'll be Ricochet. All right, Ricochet cutting that promo, and then we'll do a different one. We could do call out, role change, self promo. We'll do a self promo for Charlotte Flair. Because, I mean, you can't get too many of those, right? Okay, so we're putting Charlotte in a promo spot. If you missed the first episode, again, we barely beat Raw in the ratings for the first ever week. We beat him by 1,000 fans. So this will be our show again, kicking it off with Gargano and Lee, then Storm and Becky. And then the main event, you've got Finn and Kevin Owens. So I guess we'll sim this entire card, starting with our new pickup in Johnny Gargano. He'll be working here for 5 weeks against Keith Lee, and he'll win, okay? It's a 2-star match. How is Gargano and Keith Lee 2 stars? Ricochet is a weak promo. Toni Storm versus Becky Lynch in a 1-on-1 match is good. Hopefully, Becky wins. 2.5 stars. All right. Charlotte cuts a promo. People like the promo. And the main event for the Universal Championship 1-on-1 match, Finn and Kevin Owens. Finn retains the championship. Was the match good, though? And it was. It was a great match. 3.5 stars in the main event in Alabama between Finn and Kevin Owens. For Raw, they're running Mandy Rose and Asuka in a TLC match in the opener. Mace is cutting a promo. Yeah, we just simmed it. I don't even want to see that. And somehow their card just blew us out the water. They had a 4.5-star main event because it was Cena and Roderick Strong in a tables match. Mandy Rose and Asuka was 3 stars in a TLC match to start off the card. What are we doing? So I guess we're going to lose to Raw here in week 2, at least it appears, because their show was just all around better than ours with Cena and Strong in the main event. They had a D show quality and then a C match card quality. All right. And yeah, they're going to top us in the ratings for it now, up by about 2,000 fans. That's okay. We're going to now be in Honolulu, Hawaii for week 3. Triple H is telling us stuff about stamina points. Okay, Finn Balor's happy that he got the match against Kevin Owens. That's cool. So we're in Hawaii now, and we can officially upgrade our stadium or our arena. Again, we'll go in the Capitol Wrestling Center for this one. Of course, that's not in Hawaii, but we'll go with it, and then we're going to pump up the advertisements and all that, and the camera crew and all of that. So we promised Austin Theory the match with Finn Balor in 2 weeks. This is the second week of that deal, so I guess we have to book Finn Balor versus Austin Theory again. Finn's 2-0 so far. He beat Theory in the first week, and then Owens last week. We'll do it, though. We'll do Finn, and we will do Theory, and you might as well put the World Championship on the line. Yeah, we'll do Finn and Theory for the Universal Championship in the main event, and then we'll do a call-out promo. We'll have Owens call out Finn Balor to continue their feud that they started just last week, or actually 2 weeks ago, with Owens' interference. And then we can do another promo here. We'll do a self-promo for Becky Lynch, not booking her in a match this week. Try to get her stamina back. We'll open the show with Charlotte and Sasha Banks, because that's always going to be good. And then I guess we'll do a tag team match. Johnny Gargano teaming up with Ricochet to take on Kofi Kingston and Keith Lee. Should be a fun one right there. You got the rivalry with Gargano and Lee going on, and then Ricochet and Kofi, kind of a rivalry in their own right. That should be our card here for Honolulu. Looking at the free agents, we can pick up a legend. You saw the title of the video. That might be coming in the very near future. If you haven't looked out for that, stay tuned. You look at the free agents. I mean, you go Dolph Ziggler, just won the NXT Championship tonight. Okay, or last night. Kind of weird. We got Shinsuke there. I mean, we'll look at free agents more in a little bit, but we're going to run our card here for week 3 from Honolulu, Hawaii. And yeah, let's see how it goes. Again, Theory and Finn in the main event. We got a tag team match in the middle of the card, and then a really good opener between Charlotte and Sasha Banks. And again, the Universal Championship is on the line in the main event. So Charlotte and Sasha, your winner will be the boss. Sasha Banks is going to beat Charlotte Flair, and it's a mediocre match. Really? Becky just cuts an okay promo. Gargano and Ricochet versus Lee and Kingston is won by Kofi and Keith Lee, and only 2 stars? The call-out promo is excellent by Kevin Owens because, of course, it is in the main event. Finn, you gotta beat Austin Theory for us right here, and I mean, I guess that's gonna do it for us because, like, I mean, is anyone showing up to watch Austin Theory as the Universal Champion? Nothing against Theory, but actually, no, we should be fine. They're running Tucker and Akira Tozawa in the main event in a tables match. Mace is cutting promos. They've got Tamina versus Naomi. Actually, this isn't all that bad. They got a jobber cutting a promo. Again, we want Finn as our champion, but this is disgusting from Raw. Yeah, no. Tucker and Akira in a tables match. Tucker wins in the main event. Nah, we should blow this show out of the water. And we still lost. Somehow Tucker and Akira Tozawa in a tables match was better than Finn Balor and Austin Theory. Because that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. I rate that, yeah. Okay. We're falling behind. We're falling behind here. It is the final show, I do believe, before WrestleMania Backlash. We're going to be in Seattle, Washington. We've got a reminder from Triple H. Isaiah Swerve Scott, who is not on the card the last 2 weeks, is messaging us. He's in Seattle. It is his hometown, and he wants to be on the card. Okay, we'll do that. And I didn't mean to turn down Charlotte right there. She wanted a rematch with Sasha. I accidentally said no, so great. Charlotte's going to be pissed at us now, but we got to get Swerve Strickland on the card here, and we'll start off the card here with a one-on-one singles match. You see there, the champion Austin Theory taking on Kevin Owens. I think we're going to put the Universal Championship on the line. We can make it an Extreme Rules match, and yeah, we'll turn the championship on right here. Universal title on the line. Austin Theory, Kevin Owens in the opener, so really starting the show off hot. And yeah, we still have, again, the Swerve Scott match that we still have to book, but actually, we should probably make that the main event. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, actually, instead we're going to run Ricochet and Kevin Owens. Because I think, thinking about it, you probably want to get the belt back on Finn Balor for the pay-per-view, so I think we might run Theory and Finn back again. Because we have WrestleMania Backlash coming up, and I don't really want Austin Theory being the one holding the championship at the pay-per-view, because the big money match for us is Finn versus Kevin Owens, because we've been building to that. By the way, we're going to do Swerve Strickland taking on Kofi Kingston. We'll do Sasha and Charlotte, so I guess, actually, we're just going to keep the belt in Theory. Because, yeah, we're just not even going to put Theory in the card. This is like WWE booking at its finest right here. We're not even going to put our world champion on the card on the go-home show before SmackDown. I actually don't know what I was doing here. I'm like rewatching this right now. I don't know what I was doing. But we're gonna run this one in a high school gym because I forgot to switch it back to the Capitol Center or whatever. Capitol Wrestling Center. Yeah, we didn't even put our champion on the card. Nice. Okay. So we're here in a high school gym here in Seattle, Washington. We need Kevin Owens to go over here, and Ricochet wins. Oh goodness. 1.5 stars for Ricochet and Kevin Owens. I don't care if there's no story. That should be a good match. Swerve Strickland versus Kofi Kingston. Kingston wins. Can we get the good match rating, though? Dull. 1 star between Kofi and Swerve Strickland. Yeah, that makes sense. Charlotte and Sasha in the main event in a tables match. Charlotte's gonna win, and it's 3 stars. But still, we probably lost to Monday Night Raw. They're doing the same match in the main event. Oh my goodness, they got Tozawa and Tucker in a tables match again. They're running it back. 4 stars for Larkin, Loomis, Cesaro, and Eichner. Okay, Jobber versus Shotzi Blackheart. Shotzi's gonna win. It's gonna be 1.5 stars, but it's probably better than what we had. Like, that's, according to this game, that's better than Swerve Strickland versus Kofi Kingston. Tozawa versus Tucker in the main event is won by Tucker again, and it will be 2.5 stars, which is, I think, better than Charlotte. I don't know, okay, Charlotte and Sasha beat that, but still, we're gonna lose fans yet again, competing with Monday Night Raw. Because Tucker and Akira Tozawa are the demo gods, over whatever the hell we've got. So we're in St. Louis here for WrestleMania Backlash. It is our pay-per-view. We get to run 4 matches, and then Monday Night Raw, of course, can run 4 matches of their own. We've got promos to play with as well. So this is our big show here to finish off the video from St. Louis, Missouri, WrestleMania Backlash. Of course, we're going to choose the Backlash Arena. I should have changed the camera crews because, yeah, okay, that's not good. I didn't change the production value at all. So for the pay-per-view, we're going to have a huge surprise because we've been building to absolutely nothing right now. We're just going to bring in The Rock. Yeah, 10 weeks, $134,000. We have no hype for this pay-per-view, so we're just going to bring in The Rock on short notice to come into St. Louis and probably wrestle in the main event because Theory's got the championship. He wasn't even on the go-home show. I think that's what we got to do. I wanted to bring in Bret Hart so bad, but we just don't have the money for that right now. I will bring in Bret Hart eventually. I will. That will be fun, but we're gonna have The Rock for a couple more weeks, or for 10 weeks, and then we'll have Johnny Gargano only for 2 more weeks. I'll probably extend his contract though if I can, because considering he won a match over Keith Lee earlier in the booking. So we're gonna do the championship match. It will be Becky and Charlotte Flair. Normally I would do a triple threat match, but that's not a thing in this game. You can only book singles matches or tag team matches. So no Sasha, it'll just be Charlotte and Becky in the opener for the Women's Championship. And then we'll set up some promos, I guess. Sasha will get a promo because she's not wrestling for the World Championship. And then in the main event, I mean, you gotta do it, right? The Rock versus Austin Theory, the match we've all been waiting for. I mean, in a Hell in a Cell match for the Universal Championship, why not? We brought in The Rock for a reason, right? So Rock and Theory in the main event. Owens and Balor has been a big feud for us. We thought that was going to be for the World Championship, but instead it's just in the mid-card, and we'll have 1 more mid-card match for us to use. Then we got 2 more promos as well. So the mid-card match that we will fill will be a tag team match. It's the tag team of Ricochet and Johnny Gargano taking on the tag team of Keith Lee and Kofi Kingston. Those teams have now been established because we ran this match before. We're going to run it back here at the pay-per-view, and then we got 2 promo spots to fill. We've got 3 more wrestlers. One of them's not going to get a spot on the card. It's either going to be Kaylee Ray or Swerve Strickland, and I'd rather have Swerve Strickland cut a promo than Kaylee Ray. So Swerve Strickland's going to get that final spot on the card. Hopefully this is better than whatever the hell Monday Night Raw runs, because again, we brought in The Rock for a pay-per-view not named WrestleMania, SummerSlam, or Royal Rumble. He's here for Backlash. And he's wrestling Austin Theory. He came back for Austin Theory. Like how Stone Cold's going to come back for Kevin Owens? Yeah, no. The Rock's coming back for Theory. All right, so we're going to open the card with Becky and Charlotte Flair, and the winner will be Becky Lynch. She retains her SmackDown Women's Championship. It'll be 3.5 stars. That's all great. Sasha with an okay promo. Gargano and Ricochet versus Kingston and Lee. The winners will be Kingston and Lee. They win their 2nd straight match against the team of Ricochet and Gargano. It's just a mediocre match, though. Toni Storm has an okay promo. The Extreme Rules match between Owens and Finn Balor is won by Finn Balor, and the rating is 3.5 stars. We like that. Swerve Strickland will cut a promo. It's good, like every Swerve Strickland promo is. And then the main event, The Rock versus Austin Theory, and new Universal Champion, The Rock. 4 stars in a Hell in a Cell match, winning the title against Austin Theory. Now, though, we check Raw's card. They open with Cena and Roderick Strong for the WWE Championship in a tables match. Cena goes over. It's 4 stars. Apollo Crews is going to cut a charity promo. Shotzi's wrestling a jobber, and she loses. Okay, they have the jobber go over Shotzi Blackheart in a 1.5 star match. Oh, Natalya gets to cut a promo. I wonder how that's going to sound. Okay, it was apparently good. Eichner and Cesaro versus Larkin and Loomis. This feud's been killing it for Monday Night Raw, and it's going to hit 3 stars. Akira Tozawa is going to cut a weak promo on Tucker in the main event in a Hell in a Cell match. Asuka and Mandy Rose. Asuka's going to win, and it goes 3.5 stars. They didn't even book the WrestleMania Backlash venue, by the way. They booked the Capitol Wrestling Center. I think we won this one. Like, match quality for us, I think, was better. The Rock edges Austin Theory. Okay. Yeah, The Rock's going to win. He's the new champ. Kevin Owens defeated by Finn Balor. Yeah, we basically beat Monday Night Raw in every single category. We beat him in show quality, beat him in match card. I think we're good here. I think we should gain some fans. We'll see. We're still, oh my goodness, we're down by what? 33,000 fans? No, more, 43,000 fans. Really? We're gonna continue the contract with Johnny Gargano, but man, I mean, that's gonna do it, folks, for episode number 2 of WWE 2K22 GM mode. We are falling behind Monday Night Raw in the ratings right now. Hopefully, we can make it up in the next one. As real quick though, we've got a message from Kaylee Ray and Kofi Kingston. Kaylee Ray's just not having it on SmackDown. Honestly, we'll let her walk. I mean, we can just pick up a free agent. Not too concerned about that. And Kofi wants to say that he's good at promo. So yeah, that, folks, that will do it. Make sure that subscribe button down below for more. Thank y'all for watching, and Mamba forever.